Welcome back to Ravenport on Farming Simulator 19 for my Start From Scratch series, episode 12, with me, MrSealyp. The corn is sold. No, it's not. The sunflower is sold. The corn isn't yet. It's up at 460, not quite at 500. I have, Barish, you'll be pleased to know, bought a jet wash. 4,500. That's pricey for a jet wash, isn't it? But I suppose it's an industrial one. Let's get the old New Holland looking pristine again. Back to its former glory in that lovely lustrous blue. There you go. It's better already, isn't it? Okay. It is time for cows. All the prep work has been done. What I am going to do, I'm not going to buy a feed mixer yet because even the cheapest one's 41 grand. I've only got 91 altogether, and the next one up is 53. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lease the feed mixer so I can mix a load of feed up and get it in there first of all. Get them fed, get them in, and then I'll have to grind through some gear. I think we have to get some contracts under our belts and get rocking and rolling. I'm still, whoops, still only got the 2 silage bales, and I don't want to do another episode of bales. I've done loads of episodes of bales, and I think it's about time to just get on with the farming and stuff I'm supposed to be doing. So up to the store we will go. I'm going to lease the Betimax RDS animal trailer. We'll get up to the livestock market, we'll grab the cows. I'm not quite sure how many we're going to be able to afford. We'll get what we can get. And then I think I can do fertilising jobs. I think the rake will have to go back. Like I say, I'm not going to do bales yet. Probably the baler will go back as well, as will the bale collector. But let's get the animal wagon first, shall we? Where are we? Oh, animal transport. I was checking it earlier. I know I'm in that same boat as well. That, yeah, it'd be lovely to lease the Silver Star because I haven't used it before. One, I don't have a truck, and I don't have the money to lease that. 6,400. That's what, 2 cows, just over 2 cows. Mind you, that won't be much better, would it? Oh, 1,920. That's not too bad. We'll do. We'll do that, he says, coming off it completely. So, lease. Let's get these cows, and then we'll, like I say, get the feed mixer. We'll mix up some total mix ration. We'll get that put in. Fuel, we're okay for repairs. Blimey, this is going to need some work doing. Is it? But it hasn't gone down on here, has it? No, it's not saying repairs. Don't think any of my equipment says it needs repairing yet. That's all good. I'm happy about that. So what I'm going to need though, bale spike. I've got a pallet fork, but not a bale spike. So I suppose while I'm here, let's get a bale spike too. I'm going to need that. Also, I need a bucket on. Oh, blimey. Okay. Front loaders, bale spike. Leave the colour how it is. We're going to buy that because we're going to need that longer term. Just going to pick that up. I suppose driving up the road to get the cows with the bale spike on the front isn't the best idea. I've probably had worse. Well, with Christmas rapidly approaching, and when I say rapidly I mean catastrophically quickly, I'm hoping to do like a Christmas special. It'll be before Christmas. I'm going to spend Christmas with my brother, Man Cave Beer Reviews, That's not his actual name. Our parents would be quite cruel to christen him that. But we are going to my brother's for Christmas. If I can get any videos kind of backed up and ready to go, I should hopefully carry on posting through the holiday season. However, I might not. I might have a couple of days off, you know. Christmas Day, Boxing Day, maybe even Christmas Eve. I might treat myself, who knows. But I want to do a Christmas special before that, and hopefully, I want to do another giveaway. I've got a PS4, not a PS4, a PS4 copy of Farming Simulator 19. It's a promo copy, so it's not all fancy box or whatever, but it's a copy of the game. And like I said, my daughter's getting me the Farming Simulator 19 Collector's Edition box, which is a PC one. With that comes a Commodore 64 version of the game, which to me, that's not gonna. I won't use it. So I'm thinking that might be one of the gifts in the giveaway, and I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. I might do, I might not. It depends how time pans out and whether it comes in time and all those kind of things. So we need cows. The other thing as well. What do I go with? What shall I go with? Just brown cows, black and whites. I think I'm going to go black and whites, I think. How much does it take? 6. Right. 15,000. Confirm. They are rammed in there. Let's raise that up again. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I want to. That's kind of the plan. But a lot of people have been asking me about streaming again, live streaming and multiplayer. And I'll say it again. I feel terrible. I would love to be able to. I haven't actually tried on FS19. On FS17, I had nothing but trouble with multiplayer. With regard to live streaming and multiplayer, I have a very busy household. I just don't have a period of time when I can, and I feel terrible. And I know people keep asking me. Someone asked me, would I set up a dedicated server? I can't afford that. I can't afford to set up a dedicated server. I know lots of people will message me and tell me it's actually not that expensive and it'd be great with it, and it may well be. But again, I don't record or play on any regular schedule. I kind of record and play when I've got the time in my day to do it, when I'm not doing my household chores, when I'm not doing all the other things I do with the family, you know. So I don't know. It just becomes a tricky prospect. And with the best will in the world, even if I decided to set aside time to play multiplayer or to do a live stream, something inevitably happens or goes wrong, and you know, family emergencies and various different things that I have to deal with on a daily basis, and I don't want to let people down. I don't want people to get excited and get their hopes up and they can't wait for me to just say, I'm sorry, I can't do it, you know. I don't know. It is what it is. But anyway, so like I say, the whole point about me talking about the Christmas thing, what am I doing? That's what I want to do. So let's move these. It would help if I was actually on them. There we go. They should all now be in. Confirm. And we have cows. Awesome. Right, well, they're going to need feeding and whatnot, so I think what I'm going to do next is go and get another load. We'll get 12 in here. I might get 3 loads. At 15,000 for 6, that's not too bad. So I might get 3 loads in here, I'm thinking. The feed and stuff I make for them is not going to touch the sides with 3 loads. If I have 18 cows in here, but I'll do my best. But anyway, yeah. So the whole thing about the update for consoles. So here's the thing. I did talk about the fact that they said it was going to be out before Christmas. And the PC Mac version of the patch, after beta testing went live. yesterday, day before yesterday, and they tweeted, Giants tweeted, and on their various different social media outlets, that the console version they are hoping will be out late next week. That's going to put it, you know, pretty close to Christmas. I know they said it would be out by Christmas, and that's really cutting it fine. I have been reliably informed. What just happened there? Oh, what's happened there is I didn't put the wheels back. That's better. Just dragging that along the floor. That's only rented, doesn't matter. Yeah, I've been reliably informed that it's not Giants that are holding up, it's Sony and Microsoft that are holding up the release. So, don't know. That's what I've been led to believe. So it should be out before Christmas. I realise that's still a week and a bit away. Potentially, depends when next week it comes out. But it is coming, people, don't worry, it is coming. And there's always also, as I've mentioned on previous videos, this situation we're all in now where things that we thought were glitches might not have been glitches, things that were working a certain way, once the patch comes out, it's a reset at the end of the day. It's going to be looking at all the things we've been doing, thinking they are supposed to be in the game, might not have been, they might have been glitches or issues or problems. There are things that maybe we shouldn't have been able to do in the first place and we could, and they might have been patched. I know for a fact somebody commented on one of my videos not long after the game came out, I think it was about the BGA or whichever one it was, saying, I'm so busy talking, saying that the video was pointless because as soon as the patch came out it would all be fixed. And the reply I gave was a fairly sensible one, I thought, in that may well be the case, but until the patch comes out the video is still valid. I've posted a few guide twos, and it may well be that some of those guide twos, once the patch comes out, will be redundant. It may well be that they're not useful anymore, and that's just the nature of doing a guide to, you know. It happened on Farming Simulator 17. I did guide twos on various things, and people would comment 6 months down the line, a year down the line, saying, well, this isn't right, this doesn't do this, and it's just because over that period of time things change. They do, Farm Dog, absolutely. So yeah, we'll see how it all kind of how it all pans out, but hopefully in a week or so we shall have it. No, what I need to do was actually press confirm. That's the button I wanted to press, and lift the trailer back up again, which I forgot to do last time. I think what I might do, I think I'm going to start with 12. Let's start with 12 cows, and then I'll work out the feed situation for 12 cows, and we'll work out. I don't want to get 18 and then find I'm just constantly playing catch up because I can't get enough feed to keep up with them. It's the silage bale situation that's bothering me, and I don't want to be paying out $650 per bale. At the end of the day, it might not be a bad idea just to get a couple of silage bales to help me do some extra. I mean, because I put one silage bale per trailer load of mixed ration generally, that could do me, with what I've got, I could do 4 loads. I don't know, like I say, I'm just spitballing at the moment. In my head I'm trying to work out things that I really don't know for certain yet. So let's get these in, let's get some water in, we'll get some bedding in, and then we'll get some salt mix rationing. I know a few people have commented to say to me that they're not even bothering with salt mix ration, they're just going to go with the 80% and they're just going to put silage and grass in, or silage and hay, whichever way around you want to do it. It saves all the mucking around with all the other things. So yeah, it's an option, isn't it? If you don't mind taking a little bit of a hit, and it's not a major problem, is it? Okay. And confirm. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that there for the time being. I'm going to hook up to the water trailer. I am going to have to buy a Joskin Aquatrans because if I'm going to be doing milk, I can't have milk and water. That's was just me not really paying enough attention, I don't think. And I should have been. How much of this is it going to take now? If I disconnect from this now, that carries on emptying. And the cool thing about that is when I did this on my cows kind of practice video, as you can see, that's still going up. When I came back second time, third time, whatever it was, and left it to fill, it filled up a little bit and then took all it needed. But then what I found was it then carried on auto emptying whenever it wanted to, which is different. FS17, it never did that. Once it had done its quota, it would just sit there until you came back and clicked on it again. But it kind of gradually unloaded over time on 19, which I thought was nice. Productivity 0, great. So next step is going to be bedding, then total mix ration. They need water, they have to have that. I'll have to go and get some more from all the way over there in a minute, just to make sure that's full. I want to make sure it's full. But with our forks, now we can't do straw as a bale. It needs to be loose, doesn't it? And I don't have the loading wagon anymore. I wonder if it'll take it from a bucket. Will it take it from a bucket? That is a bit of a... Either or I just get one of the bale shredders, but that was the whole point of me having it loose. Oh, I can't believe I gave back the loading wagon. Why did I do that? Right, let's go and get the feed mixer. I'm going to get the feed mixer first. Let's worry about the bedding in a little while. I'll have a think on that. This is the problem. It is on playing it on start from scratch, because everything's so hard to do and the prices are so low. When you get to a point like this, what is wrong with that corner? Why can I not go around that bend without crashing into a fence? Every time you think, oh, I need another piece of equipment, I'll just go, you can't afford to. I've only got 58,000 sitting there. Yeah, I'm going to have to lease this feed mixer. I can't afford to. That's not a feed mixer. Like I say, the mix I do, and again, I'm going to get criticised. I know you can just do silage and hay. You don't need to put straw into the mix. I always do a mix of 1 bale straw, 1 bale silage, 2 bales hay. That's the way I've always done it. So it gives me 4 bales. 4 bales adds up to 16,000 litres. It works really well with the Siloking, the TrailedLine Duo. That's why the night IRA is a bit, because it's 11,900. It doesn't take full bales properly, unless you do a mix of silage and hay, in which case that's only 100 litres shy of 12,000, so that would be 3 bales. So yeah, you could do a mix like that, I suppose, but I'm going to go with the one that I know, and I'm only going to lease it for the time being. 4,200 just to lease it, but no choice. I mean, I could extend the bank loan. I could just get myself a big old bank loan and buy the bits of equipment I need, I suppose, and then gradually pay off the bank loan. Could do that, couldn't I? Might be an option, mightn't it? I'm trying to avoid getting traffic. Trying to avoid getting myself into debt. That's the thing. Right, let's stick it here for a minute. Go and grab one of these silage bales. Now if you don't use straw in your mix, the way I've always looked at it, and maybe I'm looking at it wrong, I don't know, if you don't use straw in your mix, that means you need more silage or more hay. Now to me, the hay bales require a bit more work to make, and the silage bales are worth a lot of money. So I've always kind of looked at it, I'm trying to use the least amount of those as I possibly can. I know I use 2 hay bales, but I'm padding part of it out with straw. It's like I've said quite a few times, I don't generally go out of my way to make straw. At the end of the day, it's a byproduct of wheat. If I've done a wheat harvest and I've got the swath, why not utilise it? I know I've been told that it's counterproductive, but I'm still struggling to understand that concept, because if it's a byproduct of me doing my wheat harvest anyway and it's there, why not utilise it? But I don't know, again, maybe I'm just looking at it wrong, I don't know. It's what I've been really struggling with, and I don't know whether it's my eyesight or whether it's the game, and I don't know why. My depth perception has gone. On 17 I didn't ever seem to have a problem like lining up on bales and stuff like that, and it was always, yeah, just never an issue. But I've found on this, I don't know if it's the new lighting effects or whatever, but I've really struggled to line up on them. Again, it's probably my eyesight. Oh no. I should just stop now, shouldn't I? Should I just stop and go to bed? Gotta stop talking. That's what I've got to do. What's that mix looking like? Not good. Put too much straw in, didn't I? Well, I suppose it's a good as opportunity as any to show that if you do make a mistake, if you unload like so, normally, oh, it's not even going to do that, is it? Of course not. It always used to separate it out into its constituent parts. Oh, it's going to phew. There we go. So, because I made a mistake, I'm not wanting. Oh, come on. We would do the silage first, wouldn't it? Now I'm definitely going to need a bucket. I need to get it down to about 4,000. This is a nightmare. Yep, definitely going to need a bucket now. Just a fraction. Okay, well, yeah, so because I was too busy talking, I put 2 straw bales in rather than 2 hay bales, which means now the next load I'm going to do, I'm going to have to do a load of it loose because it's now on the floor. But I suppose it's like I say, it's a good opportunity to show that if you do make a mistake, don't worry, you can unload it and it separates out into its constituent parts. So as long as you've got something with a bucket, you can sort that out. Yeah, wondrous. Right, let's try this again, shall we? So, let's put in the silage bale. Once I go through the night, I'm going to find that my bunker silo will be fine. It'll be fermented and I'll probably have all the silage I need, so it won't be an issue. But at the moment, I'm proving to be an absolute idiot. So apart from being short of a little bit of straw in this mix, well, it's only a little bit. That now should be total mixed ration. It should be. Let's see if my bars are all in the green. They are. Fantastic. Although I've only got 15,775 litres. I am short a small amount, but it's not the end of the world. Now what I do need to check as well is it's on tip side left. I want to put it on tip side right, only because I'm going to go around this side. And let's tip the correct way. This is probably not even going to make a dent in what they need, but it's a start. Cool, let's have a look at the menu. Oh, it wasn't too bad. That's what, about just under a third full, maybe a quarter full. So 4 loads should do the job, shouldn't it? So now I need a bucket or loading wagon. And what I'll do now then is I'll do another 2 or 3 loads. I'll do a load loose now because I need to. Yeah, nice. Okay. Same product 10% at the moment. That's because there was only water in there. Now the feed's gone in there because the total mixed ration gives you 100% effectiveness. That will jump straight up to 100%, and we should start producing milk, which will come in those churns there. We'll also start producing manure and slurry, both of which we can sell at the BGA if we want to. If we don't want to use it as a fertiliser, we can do that. So that might be an option. The only problem I've got now is I think they've halved, pretty much halved, all of the bucket sizes from FS17. So the bucket size now for the front loader is only something like 900 and something litres, which means it's going to be a real pain to do this. And again, it's not a pain, is it? It's just... No, that was wrong. Okay, what is going on? Right, it's not a pain. I suppose it is more realistic. Because these jobs do take a long time. Again, it comes down to what we've got used to. So whilst I'm saying, oh, it's such a pain, it's only because for so long you get used to doing a certain bucket size, and especially with the CSZ pack mod, and you could get a bucket that was 4,000 litres. For doing things like total mixed ration, it was a godsend because it was perfect. It was a perfect size for what you needed to do, but obviously now that's not the case. So it becomes not an issue, but just something you really do have to stop and think, which I generally speaking don't do very often. Stop or think. Doing both together, that's multitasking, you can't do that. Right. So, bucket. Oh, actually, mind you though, will these pick up? What's that? That's 1,280 litres, and that will pick up silage. It will do grass, hay. It will do all of that, won't it? I'm going to get a silage cutter. Yep. I used it before when I was clearing up my mess at the bunker silo. Yeah, Leased one, didn't I? Why didn't I think of that before? I've been doing so many different videos and so much different stuff all over the place. I forget these things. Cool, that's perfect. Well, I'll use that. That's going to give me a much larger capacity to start off with and make life somewhat easier. other thing I've noticed, again, from comments I've received, people saying they don't like the way the acceleration works now, and it's not laggy, but it over revs. From my one experience of driving a tractor, because you can throttle up and throttle down within a kind of a gear range, and because you can run the PTO off of it, which means it will rev up and down still within the gear range, and as you kind of accelerate and you move up through the gears that you're using, what I have found is if you just nail the accelerator, you get this sound where it sounds like it's over revving constantly, like that, and you don't need to be. If I just let my finger off it even slightly, I can maintain the same speed without using as much throttle. So it's just, I prefer it. Yeah, I don't know, I think it works better in a way. I would imagine if you're constantly on the throttle, you're going to be burning through your fuel. Ah, perfect. So I can close that down, can't I? Yeah, of course I can. Nice. See what I mean? My depth perception is gone. I don't know what it is. I know I was over the other side of the tractor, but even so, it shouldn't be that bad, should it? Well, that was the thing I was going to try while I'm doing this. There should be about 1 bale's worth on the floor. What I will do, just out of curiosity while I'm here, let's take this to the straw bit. Will this allow me? I can't wait for that landscaping tool to come out. Will I be able to do it from here into this? Yes. Oh, you beauty. Okay. Like I say, the straw, it won't have even touched the sides, but we have got a bit of straw in there. It's in the red, but it's there. Why is my productivity only saying 20%? What? That should... Let's keep an eye on that. Well, that's good news. At least I know I can do the straw that way. It's going to take me a little while with this size bucket, but it will work. And again, it's an affordable way of doing it. I haven't got to worry about a loading wagon now for the time being. That's good to know. Now, I don't need to close that every single time. I can close that for the kind of sake of realism if I want to make sure that, you know, as I'm going, my straw's not pouring all over the place. If I do open it up, it's not like as I'm moving it's going to be tipping out everywhere. It's just, you know. Going to have a lie down in a darkened room, I think. I don't know why. Just schoolboy errors today. Making too many of them. Oh, again, it's only leased, it's not a problem. At least I don't think it is. They might well think it's a problem. I wonder if I can pick up a bale with this thing. It's going to be putting the forks back on, won't it? Oh, this is going to put me over, isn't it? By a little bit. So I can do it without crashing into it. just not as often as I'd like. Right, well, why is that still showing? Oh, come on. It's doing that annoying thing. Oh no, it's gone. What is that? Sorry, it was showing still having straw in there, but it was saying 0. Right, I'm going to do the silage bit now, because that's going to be the same as picking up the straw, just silage this time. Let's get the next load done. And then I'll get some more straw in there, and we should be good for feed. I wonder if someone's been fiddling around with my arm sensitivity on this, because everything seems to be going a bit mad. I can't imagine my thumbs have got heavier, or gravity is affected somewhat round my fingers. I'm not sure why that's happening. Isn't it weird? It took 1,278 of straw, but it's only taken 1,270 of silage. Or did it not? Oh. I've decided to take on a contract and lease the vehicles. It's a crazy one. It's going to pay about 11,000, maybe just over 10,000, and it's actually given me 2 cotton harvesters, the cotton bale trailer, the Modulo 10X, whatever they call it, and a truck, which is like brilliant. I haven't used this trailer before. I certainly haven't used one of the semis. 2 cotton harvesters. Wow. So where we stand at the moment then, with our animals, with our cows, 100% productivity, total mixed ration, we're just over halfway. I've done 2 full loads. Cleanliness is fine at the moment. Water, we are going to need some more, but I'm not going to fill up the milk container, because I will need that for milk at some point, of which we have 15 litres already. Happy days. Next animal in 99 hours. Not bad. I will need to buy some more, so what we'll do is we'll plug away, and when we're doing our jobs we'll gradually increase our herd, which is going to mean having to do more of the different things. I'm going to need silage bales, definitely, but everything else is okay. The straw taking it off of the silage clamp claw bucket type thing works perfectly, so that's all really good. Contract wise, I've just taken on a contract. I have to harvest the cotton in field 4 and take the products to the spinnery. I didn't even look see where field 4, oh that's right at the top, isn't it? It's up here somewhere. Oh dearie me, that would explain. Look before you leap, MrSealyp. Don't be bamboozled by fancy equipment, which quite clearly I have been. I'm going to have to hire a worker on this one, aren't I? I know I did a cotton harvest like very early on a really small field. I couldn't figure out why it gave me 2 cotton harvesters, but anyway, so we need to build our money back up. It's going to mean doing contracts and doing work and that kind of thing. Let's get, has this got beacons? No beacons? Oh, a vehicle this size? Blimey, I am surprised. Let's get to field 4 then and get cracking. I'm going to make next to nothing on this, aren't I? 4,000 to lease the equipment, which is cool equipment. That's another thing as well, isn't it? You know, it's good honest work, that's the thing. I'll be working in fields. I don't know why I did that, sorry. I'll be working. Plus we get to use cool equipment. I haven't used that trailer before, and I haven't used the truck before. This is going to be the interesting one. I did the cotton before on field, whatever it was, I can't remember which one it was now. It was field 15 or 16, wasn't it? It was over that way, near Railroad Silo East, and I didn't have any problems with these floating bales that everyone keeps talking about. Thank you. But I'll have far more happening here, and using the semi, and yeah, so we'll see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip ahead now, because obviously I've got to get the vehicles all over here first, and I've got to get them going, and it's going to take a while. It's a big field, it's a big harvest, and I do want to show a bit more of it being done. I'm also conscious of the fact that I spent the first part of the video, which is what I intended to do, on buying the cows and getting them set up and getting feed mixed and whatever. But I wanted to show that I'm doing other things too. This may well carry over into the next episode actually, but we'll at least make a start. So yeah, I'll see you in a minute when I've got it all over here and we're going to set up and we're going. I do love these harvesters, they're absolutely brilliant. The downside is they are incredibly wide, so getting to and from places. These are American map vehicles, aren't they? Or very big, wide open European maps. So these are not going to be very, very handy on small English maps. To be fair, we don't really grow cotton in the UK. Not that I'm aware of. I don't think we do. I've never seen any grown anywhere. And we certainly wouldn't be using harvesters this size. So I'll be honest with you, this is going to take a while. Yeah, it's going to take a while. So I'm probably going to finish this off in the next episode. I'm going to have to finish this off, or I'll finish it off screen. There might be a time lapse at the start of the next episode. I think that might be the best way to go about this. This is going to take a long time. We have got cows on the go. They're done, they're sorted, they're fed. I'm now going to carry on doing some contracts, making some money so we can buy more, we can get bits of equipment, all the things we need to be doing. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.